Hi guys, it's me, Skylar Capri, and today we're talking all about the LUSH Valentine's Day collection for 2026, which will be launching online, in-store, and on the app on January 2nd. So very, very close to the release date for Valentine's Day, so I wanted to get this video up so we could walk through which products are returning, some of the new products, the scents, the prices, basically everything you would want to know about this collection. That being said, if you're returning to my channel, welcome back, and if you're new here, welcome. We do all things body care on my channel, so if that sounds like something interesting to you, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Without further ado, let's dive right on into the Valentine's Day range at LUSH for 2026. All right, you guys, I'm going to sit on this side of the screen, put some images up right here. Now, all of the information and images for this video are pulled and sourced off the wearelush.com webpage. This is a webpage and website ran by Lush and includes their articles, their media drops, really anything you'd like to know that they're posting about. And it also includes their upcoming collections. So all of this information is verified directly from Lush, which I, not only as a consumer, but especially as a YouTuber who is constantly scouring for information like this across Instagram and Reddit and Facebook and really just Safari in general, I'm super excited to be sharing this with you all. That being said, a direct link to the page I'm looking at will be in the description box down below, so make sure to check it out if you're interested in learning more beyond the video. But that being said, it seems like we have an overall theme and some context to this collection. We'll do that and then we'll dive right into the actual product offerings. So it says Lush's Valentine's Day collection celebrates the care of handicraft. In a world full of automation, AI art, and mass-produced products destined for landfill, express love with gifts of care, time, and relaxation this Valentine's Day. If you are not aware of really Lush's mission and values and how they run their brand, all of the Lush products are handmade. So whether it's a bath bomb, bubble bar, shower gel, or soap, and on their products that are stored in the black pots or the bottle, they actually do include really the batch number, who made them, a little image of the person, as well as the expiration date. So it truly is a handmade brand. So this context in this collection makes a lot of sense. And as a consumer, I really enjoy when the brand's collections really match with their values and what I'm used to seeing and what I expect from seeing from a brand like Lush. Now, this collection will be available starting Friday, January 2nd, and that will be available online in the stores as well as on the app. So without further ado, let's get into the products. The first product we have, we're going to start out with bath bombs. There are 4. The first bath bomb we have is going to be the Sweetheart Bath Bomb, and this is supposed to be uplifting, zesty, and cheerful. Now, I don't have all of the information regarding the scent notes and all the scent and everything at this point right now, but January 2nd, we'll get access to everything. This is just what I have based off the official website, so this is what I'll be going for. It says it retails for £7. 1 pound is the equivalent of $1.35 in the US, so this is going to be around $9.50 US. I really enjoy the design of this. I think this is going to be super fun. I'm interested to see if it's a red core, if it's a pink core. This looks like a great product to kick off the Valentine's Day season. The next thing we have is something that's returning, and this is going to be the Love Burger Bath Bomb, coming in at around $24 US. Now, you might be thinking $24 US, that seems really steep, but this is going to be a multi-product, like multi-use case product. So it says Lush's Love Burger serves 3 loved up courses, a burger patty bubble bar layered with a rhubarb and custard scented salad or lettuce soaps, and then cuddled between a sweet blend of raspberry and cherry fragrance bath bomb buns. So you're getting about 4 separate products coming in at around that $24 range, about $6 per product. One's a bubble bar, which will be multiple uses. One's a soap, which will be multiple uses. The math does math, even though it seems quite expensive at first. So many people love this one. The packaging of this, it comes in like this little, almost like a McDonald's or Burger King burger style box. So excited to see it back, and I think this is going to be a great bang for your buck if you're looking to try out a bunch of different Lush Valentine's Day scents or a bunch of different products, but you don't want to buy them all individually. Now, the next product we have is going to be the Life and Rosy Light Bath Bomb, coming in at around £6, so around the $8 range for US dollars. I originally thought this one was going to be like a rose jam scent, but it's actually going to be a strawberries and cream fragrance. It's inspired by Edith Piaf's La Vie and Rose, and it says it has strawberry. It says it's scented with delicious strawberries and cream and is topped with a cocoa butter melt and fine colored sea salt. I think this is going to be an entire experience in the bath. This is one that I do have my eye on because I really enjoy anything strawberries and cream from Lush, whether it's American cream or Strawberry Feels Forever. I think they have just a spot on strawberry fragrance that's the perfect amount of fresh but still sweet. So although I know I said I probably wasn't going to a Lush store, and I definitely don't need to go into a Lush store, this might be enough to drag me in. So super excited about that one. And the last bath bomb we have is going to be the Love Letter Bath Bomb, coming in at £4.50, so around $6 for US dollars. Now this one is one that we did have last year, and it says a romantic color changing bath bomb with hydrating geranium oil, olibanum oil, and bergamot oil. And this is actually one you'll be able to make in store and put like a secret little message in. I'm really excited to see if my store is going to do something like this. I've never made a product at my store before, so I'll have to do some more information. I'll have to source some more information and do some more research, but I'm super excited to see that one back as it's this cute little love letter, and I just feel like that's a great one for Valentine's Day. Now it seems like we have 3 bubble bars, and if you're unfamiliar with bubble bars as opposed to bath bombs, you're just placing them in the water and letting them fizz out, while bubble bars you can think of as solid bubble bath. So they can be reused several times, even if they don't say like reusable on the actual name. All I do is basically break off a chunk, crumble it under running water, and I'm able to get about 5 to 6 baths per bubble bar, just depending on the size. But the first one we have is the Be My Valentine reusable bubble bar, and this one says, run it under the tap to fill the tub with rosy bubbles in the room with a flowery, clean aroma. I originally thought because it's rosy, I was thinking maybe rose jam. Because it says it's flowery and clean though, I think it's gonna be something else. But regardless, love the pink, love the little almost like candy red hearts in this, and it's almost like a little Cupid's arrow going through the heart, which I think is very cute. This one is coming in at around £10.50, so around 12-13 US dollars. The next bubble bar we have is a cult favorite, and this is going to be the Strawberry Crumble Bubble Rune. It says strawberries have long been associated with Valentine's Day and romance, but they also contain malic and citric acids, also known as fruit acids or AHAs, which keep the skin bright and clean. If you're unfamiliar with what a bubble rune is, it's basically like a macaroon, but it's just 2 bubble bars as almost like the macaroon like cookie, and then the cream is going to be a combination of either cocoa butter or shea butter or a mix of everything. So you could think of it as like a macaron or like an Oreo, like the 2 cookies would be the bubble bar pieces, and then the cream would be kind of that cocoa butter, shea butter mixture. So many people love this one. Again, it's Lush Strawberry. You really can't go wrong with this one, and this is going to retail for around $11 to $12. They have another bubble rune though, which I'm so excited about, and this is the Bananas for You bubble rune, and this one is supposed to smell like freshly baked banana bread. Like, are you kidding me? It says it's supposed to smell like freshly baked banana bread. The banana, cocoa butter, and shea butter help to condition the skin while simultaneously filling the bathtub with creamy bubbles. So excited for this one. I definitely need to get in store to smell this one, as I really enjoyed the banana shower cream, which was a part of the Minions collaboration, and Lush used to do, I think it was a shower gel, maybe it was a shower cream called Nana that was like a beautiful banana pudding fragrance. They do a really nice banana. That is something that is never available on the market. I feel like you can never find banana body care anywhere, so I'm so excited for this one. It looks like we are going to have 2 Lush melts or bath melts. The first one is the Love Spell Lush Melt, which is a really bright and vibrant cherry red color. And it says it has a sweet and floral essence of Turkish rose jam. So I think this might be just the rose jam fragrance. The rose jam fragrance, if you're unfamiliar, it's basically a super heavy strawberry jammy sweet kind of jam fragrance with kind of a nice light floral overlay, which is where you get that rose, and just a spritz of lemon. It's lovely, it's juicy, it's fun. One of my all-time favorite fragrances, and in this red color, I mean, it's perfect. It's perfect. I think this one is going to come in at around 10 to 12 US dollars, and because it is a Lush melt, you will not only be able to use it in your bath as kind of a bath oil and bath melt situation, you'll also be able to put it in your wax warmer to fragrance your room if that would be something you're interested in. The other thing they have is the Titsy Totsy bath melt, coming in at around $10. Now this is for the bath, and this one says it is a powdery floral scent with cocoa butter as well, so very moisturizing. This is one that they've had, I'm not sure if it's always been a bath melt or it used to be a bath bomb, but this looks very familiar. I think they've done very different variations. I think they've done several different variations over the years, so excited to see this one back nonetheless. The next one we have is going to be the 2 Hearts Luxury Bath Salts, and this is going to round out really all of the bath-specific products in general. And this says it's inspired by Cleopatra, who bathed in milk, and includes 3 different milks. So it's going to include oat milk, soya milk, and coconut milk. It's also packed with Epsom salts and minerals, including a including a rose and jasmine floral scent. I think this is fun. I've never tried a bath salt from Lush. Usually I'm a big fan of their bubble bars or their bath bombs, but I'm intrigued by this because I'm a jasmine girly if you've been watching my channel for a while, so I feel like this might catch my eye as well. Now moving on into more of the body care, the first thing we have is going to be the Love Bug Scrubee. If you're unfamiliar with the Scrubee, it's basically just like a body scrub mixed with a body butter all in one. So not only do you get to exfoliate the skin, you're also moisturizing it simultaneously. This is going to have a cherry chocolate fragrance, and I think a lot of people believe this is going to share the same scent as Cherry-ish, which was available for the holiday season for 2025, which is a cherry chocolate fragrance as well. Love the red glitter, love the hearts. I think people are going to be a big fan of this one. Now we do have a couple of soaps. The first one is the Signet Ring Soap. Now this is going to have two little swans on it and kind of this pink heart. So cute. I think this is so classic. And it says it's a luxurious blend of rose and violet notes with rapeseed oil base and a touch of rose bran, also made with oat milk and soya yogurt to soften the skin. It's dainty, it's pretty. I think this is going to be a bestseller and it's so cute. The next soap we have is Cherry on Top soap. Now I think that they're just going to cut this into bars, so it's going to look a little different depending on just the cut you get from either your store or online. And this is, it's cherry blossom, berry, jasmine absolute, and orange flower. So bringing a delicate orange blossom like flower touch with a nourishing almond oil fill. At first when I saw this, I thought maybe it was going to be cherry-ish, but after reading the scent notes, it seems to be much more of like a floral cherry. It says cherry blossom as opposed to like cherry or cherry juice. So I think maybe if the cherry-ish is too much for you, and maybe the Signet Ring is not something you like, you're not really into like a really floral rose and violet situation, but you still want a soap, Cherry on Top could really satisfy that need for something kind of fruity and light and fun as well. It seems like we only have one massage bar. Massage bars, if you're unfamiliar with those, it's basically like a body oil in solid bar form. A lot of people use these as a body oil or just a moisturizer in general. So it's really kind of a multi-use product as well, as really many of the Lush products are. But this one is the Gorgeous Massage Bar, which I feel like has definitely been around before. The Gorgeous fragrance family has definitely been, this is not the first time you're seeing it. This is going to retail for around 15 pounds. So I think this is going to be around $17 for US dollars, and it says luxurious cocoa, mango, and Elipe butters with rosehip oil soften the skin, adding a healthy glow to this massage bar with a light, elegant, and uplifting fragrance. I think I'm remembering Gorgeous from their Gorgeous face moisturizer, which is super duper expensive, so it makes sense that this massage bar will be a little bit pricier than the other massage bars, but a lot of people really enjoy that fragrance, and not only for the fragrance, but also just the moisturizing component of this. This is going to be rich, this is going to be luxurious, definitely a great gift for the Valentine's Day season. Now it looks like we've made our way on to shower gels, and there are going to be three. The first one is going to be a Passion Shower Gel, which we saw last year, coming in at around 10 pounds, or I believe US dollars, going to be around that $12 range. And this one is a passion fruit kind of fragrance, so it has fresh red rose infusion and sparkling passion fruit, also combining an exotic zest of orange oil, soothing red rose petal infusion, and brightening fresh passion fruit juice. So it's almost kind of like a fruit cocktail, but definitely more heavy on the passion fruit note. And I really enjoy the red sparkly color. I mean, it's perfect for Valentine's Day. Just look at it. So excited to see this one coming back. Another one that I think a lot of people are going to be thrilled for is the Sex Bomb Shower Gel. Now, Sex Bomb used to be a bath bomb. I don't think they have it year round anymore. At least I haven't seen it in my store year round, but my store is also like covered to the brim in like a holiday right now. But Sex Bomb Shower Gel, and really Sex Bomb in general, is going to be a really nice floral jasmine fragrance. Love that they made this purple, and it also looks like it might be sparkly, so that's super exciting. I think this purple, because it matches the bath bomb, is just the perfect choice, and this is going to come in at around $9 or $10 for US dollars. The last one we have is going to be Rascal, and this is an exfoliating shower gel coming in at around 12 pounds, so I think that's going to be around 13, 14 US dollars. And it says a bright modern twist on a classic rose scent. It's soft, indulgent, and playfully fruity, packed with moisturizing glycerin, exfoliating raspberry seeds, and tegua nut powder, while fresh raspberries and rose petals add vitamins and antioxidants. Now, I did smell this in one of the gift sets that they had in my store. It wasn't a part of the Boxing Day sale. I think they just got some of the Valentine's Day product in my store a little bit early. I'm not a huge fan of this. It's kind of it's a very weird fragrance to me. It smells completely different at the beginning than at the end. At the beginning, it's almost like this weird floral milky type situation, but then at the end you get hit with the raspberry, and not in like the raspberry jelly donut. It was the scrub they had for Hanukkah. Like that was a beautiful transition kind of fragrance. Like it smelled kind of like a warm donut at the beginning, and then you got hit with the raspberry. This one just goes a little bit weird on me, and I don't know what it is in it. I don't know if it's because it's supposed to be moisturizing and it has a lot of those like milks and butters, and then you're trying to combine it with a really fresh raspberry note. I don't know. It didn't work for me, but I think the name is cute, and I also think that the color is really pretty, kind of like this light milky pink. So this is not one that I'd recommend. I didn't really like it myself, but I do think it's interesting, and it's definitely unique amongst the rest of the Lush lineup. Continuing on with Sex Bomb, we will have the Sex Bomb Sugar Scrub, which we've had before. It is this split pink and purple, which I love how bright their scrubs are. I feel like their scrubs are hands down some of the best on the market. You guys know I'm loyal to my Tree Hut, but after trying some of the scrubs out, I think it was the salted coconut hand scrub I tried out in the Lush store, I might be convinced that the Tree Hut is not the best on the market anymore. I need to do some more research and come back to you guys. But again, this is going to be that rich jasmine and floral fragrance. So many people love this one, and I know they're going to be so excited to see this one back. Beyond that, it looks like we're going to get one dusting powder, and this is the Dust the Two of Us dusting powder. Now, it doesn't have exact scent notes, but it does say infused with jasmine absolute for an irresistible, rich, and floral fragrance. So I don't know if this is going to be just another jasmine fragrance or Sex Bomb. I feel like if it was Sex Bomb, they just call it that so people knew what it was. But Lush dusting powders, if you're unfamiliar, kind of like a talc powder, but without the talc, and it basically is just going to build up your fragrance and kind of like a setting powder for all of your lotion. If you're not a big fan of that greasy feel, it's definitely going to give you a silkier feel. A lot of people really enjoy these, and because the jasmine fragrance, you're going to be able to layer it with the other Sex Bomb products or other florals. I can see why a lot of people might really be interested in this. That one is going to be retailing for around £12.50, so I think it's going to be around 15-16 US dollars. It looks like we're going to be getting one glitter mist, and that is again going to be in Sex Bomb. I feel like you guys know the fragrance by now. It's going to be retailing for £21, so I think that's going to be around 26-27 US dollars. The glitter mist, I hear very mixed reviews on. I've never personally tried one, as that's just not something that I would wear like day to day, but I'll let you know in stores. I'll get it in store and try this one out, but the color of it, kind of like this purple sparkle, is very pretty off first impression. Now, it looks like we just have a couple more products to go. The first one, it says, this is the Lovey-Dovey Cleansing Roll from 15 pounds, so around 17 US dollars. And I think this is going to be a face cleanser. So it says creamy, soft, and sweet with a floral heart. This fresh cleanser is packed with calming calamine, organic aloe vera, and exfoliating strawberries, rich in malic acid and vitamin C. Lush does do these kind of themed fresh cleansers every once in a while. I think they did one for Halloween. I definitely know that they do. I think it's the Bouche de Noël for Christmas. So exciting to see this one coming out for the Valentine's Day collection. As usually, I feel like Valentine's Day kind of gets overlooked by some other brands. I am definitely going to stick to my own cleanser. I'm not really going to venture out into something like this, but I think it's a cool product if you like trying out a bunch of different skincare. The next things we have are all going to be lip products. So the first thing we have is the Cherry Bubblegum Lip Scrub. I cannot recommend Lush lip scrubs enough. I just picked up the After Dinner Mint Lip Scrub, and I absolutely loved it. I've already used it a couple of times. This is going to be a cherry bubblegum flavor, which I feel like is going to be super interesting, and a lot of people are going to love this one, retailing at about $11.50. They also have the cherry bubblegum fragrance in the lip oil. I don't know if this comes in a stick or a tube. I think it comes in a stick based off how it's looking on this image. But again, if you love the cherry bubblegum fragrance and you're looking for almost like a Glossier dupe or just a cleaner alternative, I feel like this could be right up your alley. And it looks like we have one more lip scrub, and this is going to be the French Kiss Lip Scrub in this really vibrant green color. And it says castor sugar exfoliants and is a humectant to keep the lips soft, while anethol gives this scrub a natural fennel and licorice flavoring. So I don't know exactly how this is going to be taken. I don't know if it's like black licorice or like red licorice or just like licorice flavored in general. I don't know. I feel like probably the cherry bubblegum is going to do better than this one, but I feel like French Kiss, the green color, the licorice flavor might be appealing to a very niche audience. As someone who loves black licorice, I know so many people hate it, but I think it's absolutely phenomenal. this would be something I'm interested in if I just didn't already go ahead and buy the after dinner mint one, but I absolutely love the green color, and I think this is very unique amongst the lineup. Now, the last product we have, as I'm not going to get into the gift sets, really the gift sets are just going to be combining these pieces and parts into one gift set, and I feel like that's just a little bit overkill for this video as I've already walked through everything, but definitely check out the website if you are interested. The last product we have is the Goodnight Sweetheart Pillow Mist, coming in at 15 pounds, so around 18-19 US dollars. And this one says a delicate floral and slightly sweet pillow spray scented with ylang-ylang, rose, and jasmine for an added touch of romance. Not just for pillows, this light fragrance can be spritzed onto pajamas, throughout the bedrooms, or as a perfume. This heady, sweet, and floral scent of ylang-ylang oil uplifts the mood and is said to reduce anxiety. It's also considered a great aphrodisiac, ... I always think that Lush does a really good job in their storytelling, and I feel like from a spoiler's perspective, this was just an awesome, really roundup of the collection, the story, the context, the scent, the prices, the pictures. You really can't ask for much more, and I think we have a very interesting collection to look at and kind of experience in 2026. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was a long one. Definitely 20 minutes is usually around the top of the top when it comes to my video length, but I hope you guys enjoyed, found it helpful. Let me know if any of these products are interesting to you. I think the most interesting thing to me is definitely the banana bubble root, like fresh baked banana bread. You got me intrigued. So I hope you guys enjoyed, found it helpful, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye, guys.